Hello, this is Minerva Goree and the series Running into God. And you can find my channel on Running into God on YouTube. These are all original stories that are fan fiction or fantasy fiction. Sometimes they are known as science fiction stories. So this story is about the Creator, and it's called I Am. So let's get started. The Creator. The first part. I am. Before I existed, I was. I was. There was nothing else and no one else. Time didn't exist. Space didn't exist. And nothing else existed. Time wasn't, space wasn't, and nothing was but me. To be able to relate to this story, I will speak about the time in the place of the Creator. A place that is not a planet or a creation, is just a place. It is. Even though time didn't exist and wasn't. So I'll continue and repeat it. To be able to relate to the story, I will speak about time in the place of the Creator. Even though time didn't exist and wasn't. Infinite time passed, and more time passed, and even more time passed, and I was. I, as the Creator, didn't care about time passing and didn't care about anything else. There was nothing to care about. Who knows how much time I was until I wasn't the only one. One day we were. I guess I will have to give myself a name and the other who was, so that this story is more understandable. I am known as Minerva here in the United States, not to be confused with Minerva, the god of wisdom and war in Roman mythology. The other person who was with me at that time is Federick. That day I said, "Hello there, do you want to play with me?" And he answered, "Yes, let's play. I love to play," as he smiled at me. From that time, we have been inseparable in the Creator place, and we are. We quickly got into the habit of speaking as we. We loved to play and play and play. So we would play and play and play. Then we would play some more. After that, we would keep on playing and playing. Then we would play and play and play. We don't know how long we played. We must have played forever. We had no concept of time. Then one day it was time to rest. So we rested a long time. We then would oscillate between resting and playing. We loved resting and playing. We loved being together. We did everything together. Rest and play, rest and play. One day Federick and I agreed that we were bored. Completely and utterly bored. Playing would not do it, so we thought maybe resting would do. But we reminded each other that we had just rested and we didn't want to continue resting. So what should we do? We don't know. We just don't know. So we thought and we thought and we thought. Then we thought some more. Then we looked at each other and laughed. Maybe we wanted to go play again, but no, we didn't want to go play right now. So we continued to think. We thought and we thought and we thought. We couldn't come up with any ideas that were not playing and resting. We looked at each other and Federick says, "Minerva, I so love you." And I said, "Federick, I love you too." We then just stared at each other for a very long time. My love was reflected upon him, and his love was reflected upon me. We were in love. As our love reflected on ourselves, we kept on thinking and thinking and thinking. Then we thought, why don't we create? So we started creating. Lots more time passed and passed and passed as we created and created and created. We would say our first creation wasn't anything spectacular, but it was a place to start. After a few creations, we could see improvement. We continued creating and creating and creating. After a time, we decided it was time to go play. We went back to playing and playing and playing, resting and resting and resting. We really loved to create, play, and rest. We had so much time and we were in love. We reflected our love in our creations and expected them to be magnificent. And that is the end of this first section of the Creator series of Running into God with Minerva Goree. So this is me, Minerva Goree, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.